Alright, today I'll be talking about the word infiltrate. You will never, one thing I always say, and one thing that I actually learned in my years of living, you will never truly understand someone until you infiltrate. I'll say it again, you will never truly understand someone until you infiltrate. Like your friends, family, the main factor is friends, because you would think, oh yeah, your girlfriend, shit like that. But mainly, like, you can use this shit for anybody, man. You can use this shit for anybody, a random person. But I'll use it like a most common, like your friend. You think that you would know your friend. I know the favorite color. I know his or her favorite color, t-shirt size, yada yada. You think you know everything about someone, but to be honest, you really don't. Like, what I mean, like, you gotta infiltrate to truly understand someone. You gotta dig deep. You gotta see their living conditions. You gotta see who they hang around with. You gotta see how they interact with one person, two people, how they interact with a crowd of people, how they interact when they by themselves. You can tell a lot about a person how the way they post on social media, like what they post, like shit like that. You will never truly understand a person unless you infiltrate. That is really, really important. Because I actually got some friends that I thought, I known like in high school, yada yada, until I start hanging around them every single day. And one thing I learned about people, you will show your true colors no matter what. No matter what situation you in, you gonna show your true colors and show who you really is as a person. And to get back to the topic, as many people I thought I known in high school, but I hang around with on a daily. This could be this year, last year, years ago. And you never know their condition until, like, their mental, physical state, until you actually hang around that person 24/7. Just like, what's his name? Donnie Brasco, the snitch, the mob guy or whatever. They were trying to infiltrate the mob, and he literally lied and pretend like he was a mobster. I think he lied and told him he was a jewel thief and all that shit. Really he worked for the FBI and shit like that. And he really infiltrated them motherfuckers. I believe for 5 to 7 years. He really pretended he was a mobster for 5 or 7 years. I believe that's right. Don't quote me on it, but it was around that goddamn time. He really lied and disguised himself for 5 or 7 years to make it seem like he was this big jewel thief and he's in the mob. And the whole time he had wires on him and shit like that, tapping the fucking phones and all that shit. He was really seeing how these mobsters fucking live. And the whole point, you think the mobsters, okay, they kill people, yada yada yada, but really these motherfuckers had nice little fucking families that they come home to at night and shit like that. They were some really nice, genuine fucking guys. They just in a really bad predicament, that the world know about. You only know the bad predicament, killing people, like fucking bootlegging, blackmailing, but you don't see the side where they actually go home to their loving family, kiss their wife on the cheek, rub the son on the head, little shit like that. You don't see that shit. And the main point of this fucking video is you never really understand a person until you infiltrate. And until you infiltrate that person, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, fucking friend, a goddamn cousin, I don't fucking know, anybody who in your goddamn life. Shit, infiltrate me. Shit, I don't fucking know. But goddamn, you never understand that person until you actually dig deep and study this motherfucker. And then once you do that, you will see where their habits will pick up. You will see, like for instance, let's say you got a nigga that always acting hard. That always acting hard, always so street and gangster. And you be like, man, why the fuck he always so street and gangster? You think he a gangster, and until you actually start being around him, he don't do none of that shit that he fucking say. And the people that he hang around with, they act like they fucking gangsters. So he pick up they fucking habits. Influence. That's the word, influence. He pick up their fucking habits and bring that shit somewhere else. He be like, wait a minute, this dude is not really a fucking gangster. He's really not living like that. They see his living condition and all that shit. And then you find out his cousin is a wannabe gangster, or his cousin is a gangster, and he look up at this cousin and he try to be his fucking cousin. And the shit just not working out for him because he's genuinely not that type of motherfucking person. Shit like that. And that's what the fuck I really want to say. It ain't really nothing too deep. It's really self-explanatory. Once again, you will never truly understand someone unless you infiltrate. That's it.